Will you talk a little bit about the reaction it got?
I mean, the funny thing is, um, I feel like there were like 3 stages of reaction. So the reaction was like immediately it was like, "Oh, cool, cute animals." And the second layer of that was like, "Oh, wait, I recognize those 4 animals." And the third was like, "Oh god, it is Guardians 3. I'm sad now." What's going on, everyone? We are taking a look back at some of our San Diego Comic-Con exclusive T-shirt designs. As always, I am Phil, along here with Joe.
Hey, everybody. Hey, Phil.
So I think we are at 2022 right now.
Sounds right.
Um, and okay, what do you call this shirt?
Uh, Rocket and Friends or Guardians 3? Sometimes we'll do a shirt and it'll be around in our world for a while, but the exclusives come and go. So
Yeah,
it's not like we don't address this shirt every show. Um, but I feel like if I say Guardians 3 or Rocket and Friends, you would know exactly what I meant.
yeah.
Well, what do you call this shirt?
Well, here's the thing. Um, I don't know. I think I called it Rockin' and Friends before, and I've called it Raccoon and Friends before. And I think like the file name has Friends Music.
Friends music? Like, okay,
Not the theme song, no. Uh,
just regular Friends music, like interstitial music? Like,
well,
I could
so, like,
sing one for
they're listening to music and, like, they're friends. I think that's like, I don't know. So, like, looking for this file to be able to share with all of you is kind of a pain in the ass because
oh,
I didn't know what it was called.
what was it called?
I think it was called Friends
But it
Music.
was called Friend music. Oh, I see, I
Yeah,
see. I misunderstood, I apologize. I mean, friend music is a good thing to call this, but
yeah,
yeah, I could see that not being easy to find.
yeah. Um, so do you remember uh, how we, like, landed on this design?
Well, I'll just tell you my version of it because I know this was your idea, but I'll tell you what I remember. Just you came to me and said, "Hey, I really love that scene from Guardians of the Galaxy 3 where they're all listening to music and all they were laying it was like shot from above them laying in a circle,
Mhm.
all listening to music." And I agree, like I love that scene too, and you had a real vision for this shirt. You're like, they should all be laying down in a circle, just like the movie, but in the cute animal style that we do.
Yeah,
And I said, "Yeah, that sounds fun." And in my mind, I was like, "I can't do that. Like, I'm not like, I won't be able to pull this off." Like, something about the walrus carcass, like, it just would be I just I couldn't picture it on a shirt. Like, I couldn't visualize it looking like he's just the walrus is so big and the rabbit's so
yeah.
small. I wouldn't know how it would lay. Like, who's gonna be upside down? uh, Yeah, if we'd done like a stylized version, like maybe just their heads in a circle, that could have been something. I mean, that's kind of how the movie looks, but in the style that I draw everything else, I was like, in my mind, I was like, I don't know if I could see it, but I was determined to try. I have no idea where those tries are, but they did not work out for me. And I think I came to you with a simplified version of just Rocket and the otter listening to music. And you were like, "This will not do." Except you didn't say it like that. You're just like, "Hey, let's really let's push it further," which is you're always like your instincts were totally right. I'm looking at my iPad now, see if I can find the originals. Um, and then we moved on and proceeded to this, and it went through a bunch of like little tweaks. This is what one of the first shirts where we did tons of tweaks. Um,
Yeah.
and by the end of it, I was like, I don't care. But I mean, it was just like, I mean, I did care, obviously, but uh, we wanted to get it as good as we could. And I think the results are good. I mean, it's a good shirt. And I think the reaction was good. But tell me what I'm misremembering.
Well, I think they're, like, maybe really early on when, because I think whenever we think about a San Diego Comic Con exclusive design, we want to kind of tap into something that is kind of current in pop culture, something that um, we can kind of make our own, I guess. And I think like I think Guardians. Well, first of all, let me tell this. Let me tell a story about one of our kind of regular customers. Um, she has bought one of every one of our rocket shirts,
God bless
and
her.
like she kind of expects like a rocket shirt whenever there's a Guardians movie that comes
Okay, not
out.
like every year, like an off Guardians year. She's like, well, where's the new rocket? Like we're rocket shirt exclusive, but yeah.
I mean, we've made a bunch of rocket shirts, to be fair. But like she has bought like a bunch of them. So like when Guardians 3 came out, I was like, "Oh shit. We need to think of a design." Because I know she's gonna come up to me and ask.
So that's the reason this shirt exists, is because you just wanted to be ready for her. You wanted to avoid an awkward interaction where you didn't have something, a
I mean,
rocket shirt.
there's like I would say like that's probably about like 25%
Okay,
of the thought behind this.
that's still high.
But yeah, it is pretty high. But like so um with this one, Guardians, because I think we did. I mean, we've done a rocket shirt for every Guardians movie, and I think Infinity War was one of them as well. And like I don't know, so I feel like especially with like Rocket being Raccoon, like kind
Yeah,
of feeds into like our Turtle versus Bunny stuff, which is cute
totally.
animals with weapons. So I was looking for something specifically in Guardians 3 when I was watching it, and like all like the whole group of them were in there. I was like, "Oh, maybe that." And I think early on, maybe there was some sort of miscommunication, but, like, I think you were saying you took it as, like, them as depicted in the movie.
Like like cyborg monsters.
Yeah.
No, I thought we cleared that up pretty quick. Unless I showed you a sketched version. Can't imagine I put the wheels on.
I don't think you did sketch version, but you're like, "I don't know if we can make this cute."
At
Second.
first, yes. I remember that. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Like if they had like weird eyes and stuff. Ugh. Yeah.
But we cleared that up pretty quickly, and I don't I don't remember where the music thing came in. Because I don't know if that was in the original versions of this.
Yeah. N- uh, I think it. You don't think they were listening to music first? They were just like,
I don't know. I like
yeah,
especially not like in this way with the headphone and then this. I guess it's a Zune. Is that a Zune?
yeah, yeah. Well, that's what Rocket has. um, I sent you a text of, I think, the first one, and originally the headphones were down low. Like it was just Rocket and the Otter, and they were holding the headphones like next to them.
Mhm.
And one of your first notes was like, it should really be up by their ears. And my reply was something like, I tried, it doesn't look good. And you're like, it will really be better. And I was like, all right. And then I redid it, and it looked good. My first attempts were not good. But yeah, so I feel like it was in there pretty early on. Like it was part of it.
Yeah.
Uh, because I mean, music is so much part of that movie, so much a part of the Rocket character, even. Yeah, I can't envision a version of this where it's not there. But you may remember better than I. So
I mean, I don't know. I just don't know if the music was in there um at the start. I don't know because I feel like what I came to you with was like, oh, it's these four animals. Like, and that was the extent of it.
well, look what happened.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. I don't because we had talked about like even the I guess going to the shirt color. It's a light blue, and I feel like we've only ever done a light blue shirt in the women's cut. It was our original bunny for Turtle vs Bunny. That was the baby blue. Um, and we had talked a lot about shirt color, and I think you have a bunch of iterations of like
Oh, yeah. This might be, I mentioned the part earlier where I felt broken by the process of this shirt. It might have been that, like, because we went through a ton, and I'll send you an image later, uh, of different like variations, like you know, white on dark, and or dark ink on a light ground, or white ink on a dark ground, that and like earthy tones and blue and dark blues, and like what's the right color here. um and I have what we narrowed it down to, which is not that blue one, but then eventually that blue one. And I don't know how we landed on it. Like, I don't know if you, because I always, I yield to your thoughts on what color shirt we should use, because you're the one selling them all the time. So like, what people respond to, what colors are hot right now or whatever. So, but
I'm not sure I know that stuff, but
well, um, I don't know if you were like, I wish we should take notes, but were you like, we need a blue, or we have a hole where blue would be good?
I mean, I think that may have been part of it where um, we didn't have a lot of like blue shirts. I mean, we didn't have any because I think the only one in the regular rotation is the bunny with the knife at that point. And so we had exhausted all the reds, I think, at that point.
You could always bring red back.
So yeah, I think we probably wanted something like a cooler color to kind of complement the other Turtles Bunny shirts. And
Right.
I think this lighter blue is something that we kind of landed on because it was either that or like a royal blue, which uh, we actually did again.
Well, that's right. We did that. This feels closer to the energy. This is a laid back shirt. It's not like vibrant. Like it's on a vibrant feel, like the scene. So this, I feel, complements it so nicely.
Yeah. Um, and I think we were looking at like various colors, and I think we settled on blue because we I think we had the conversation about like um non-challenging shirt colors. Um, so like there are certain colors where people are like, oh, maybe maybe not. Where like a yellow. I don't know that everybody would wear a yellow shirt
Yeah.
or like an orange shirt. So like those colors are kind of on the periphery of like of what people will wear. But like blue is a common enough color where it's like, oh, it's a blue shirt.
Blue is safe. Brown is safe. Black is safe. Red is
Yeah,
safe. White would be safe if we didn't hate it so
yeah.
much.
If stains weren't a thing, white would be fine.
We should do a shirt where it's screened on, like just a yellow, just in the pits and everywhere.
It
Um,
is, but it's there's no design in the on the shirt. It's just the design is the ring around the collar and the pit stains.
and maybe it says, "This is my nice shirt." See, this is how it starts, people, and then we end up with something like this. Will you talk a little bit about the reaction it got?
I mean, the funny thing is, um, I feel like there were like 3 stages of reaction. I mean, overall, I should say people really responded to the design. They really liked it. I think we more or less sold out of it in
Okay.
the first run in San Diego. Um, so the reaction was like immediately it was like, "Oh, cool, cute animals." And the second layer of that was like, "Oh, wait, I recognize those 4 animals." And the third was like, "Oh god, it is Guardians 3. I'm sad now."
Honestly, that's exactly what you want. You want people to have a positive first reaction to it, to be able to read it clearly and say, "Oh, I like things." And then for it to tell a story that's already within them. I mean, that's the perfect scenario. Did so you saw that reaction more than once?
I
More than
saw it multiple times.
That's amazing. That's so fun.
And it's I feel like like we try to do that with a lot of our shirts. I think some of more of the New York exclusives where we like our fight poster shirt or
Yeah.
poster shirts.
Fight poster
um,
shirts.
yeah, like those are meant to tell a story and like for people to immediately like uh like, but then like once they dig deeper, they find more details and whatnot. Whereas like I think this is nice because it is a single image and it's not like there's a lot of detail in it in terms of like inside jokes.
Right. It's not like
Um,
in the Trash Panda one we did where there was all kinds of knickknacks all over the place to
yeah,
represent the Guardians. Like, you're right. This is just, it's clean, it's simple. Uh, but yeah, it totally hits a nostalgia button for people.
yeah. But I'm surprised that, like, after because it's usually the, "Oh god, I'm sad now" part, where it's like, they could just turn away and not buy it, but, like, I think people like Guardians 3 enough that they were like, "Oh, I will wear this on my body even though it makes me sad."
I need to own that thing so I can make others sad. That's what we're going for. That's the reaction we want.
Um, but as I alluded to earlier, we more or less sold out of this. I think we may have, like, a couple of the youth sizes left. Um,
Send them to the store, Phil. Tell the people how to buy them.
so I think we for later that year for New York, we did the darker blue version of this shirt, and I think that is the royal blue, um, because people like this shirt so much, and then some of our kind of regulars didn't get the opportunity to buy the light version, so we made a dark version for those people, um, as well as other people, you know. But funny thing, and like, it's not the same screen. Like, I couldn't just reprint this shirt. Um,
Right. You
with
wanted to keep
the
it
printer.
exclusive, make it special. Like, yeah.
Oh, I'm speaking more about, like, it's not the same, like, well, so, like, when you do screen printing, there's, like, the one color, like, 2 colors, it's a 2-color design, so, like, there's 2 different screens. They couldn't reuse the screens 'cause it's not the same design. Like, it's because of the way that the colors work, so, like, this lighter blue in here, that's just part of the shirt on this design, but, on the darker color shirt, this needs to be a screen.
Oh, yeah. We sent them. Okay. Yeah. So it was flipped. It was like the light blue printed on the dark blue, and the dark blue was
Yeah.
the outline instead, the darker outline.
So, I mean, technically a different screen, uh, so different design. Um, it's funny because we used to do a white, like, a white ink version of the turtle with the bazooka, on a black shirt.
Mm. You sure you want to do
Um,
this today? You want to bring this up today?
I mean,
It's a whole story, man.
it is
It's
a
a
whole story.
yeah.
Yeah. So we used to do 2 different versions of this shirt, like the one that we still sell, which is, like a Kelly green shirt with black ink, and then we used to do a black shirt with the white ink, and those are 2 different screens. Um, but the printers, I guess, don't know that. At least the printer that we were using at the time didn't know that. And we got a bunch of, green
Kelly Green
shirts
shirts, yeah,
with
with
the black ink.
but in the invert, like, it should have been, it was the inverted color. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't there, but the stories that have been told by our friends, I was so mad. Um,
Th there's, like, I don't get mad a lot.
no, that's the best part.
When this happened, I was very angry.
I was mad I wasn't there to see it happen. I told people, I was like, Phil being mad's like a unicorn. Never see him. So it would have been worth it. But I mean, like, it has a happy ending, kind of. I mean, we should do a whole episode about this stupid turtle, but they sold okay, right?
They sold okay, but for a specific reason, which we might get into when we do that video. But yeah, this is our Rocket and Friends, Raccoon and Friends music
This
shirt.
is Friends music.
Yeah.
Hey,
For
can
San
you give
Diego
me
Comic
a
Con.
small Friends music, please? That's what you'll say at a show. Can you reach over there and give me a small Friends music?
Um, any other things you want to talk about with this design?
I would do it differently today, even though we only did this a couple of years ago, but I would draw it a little bit differently.
Yeah. Is it
Part of me wants to take a swing at the circle version too, but whatever, it's fine. I'm very happy with this. I'm very happy, that it's part of our shirt history and that people enjoy it. People, it's weird. It is definitely one of those shirts where even after the fact, people came up to me and they're like, "Oh, you drew that one. That was a really cool shirt." And I was like, "Oh, thank you. Buy
oh,
another shirt."
So I don't know if this went into the thought process of this layout, but it kind of reminds me of Breakfast Club.
Oh, sure. For their yeah. We need one more though. I guess the Zune is Molly Ringwald? The Zune is the princess?
I mean, you put a face on it. I mean, I don't think Zunes had faces. No, they were cold, calculating music machines.
Yeah. To, like, tell me what you want to hear. Let me bring you joy. It sounds like a sex bot now.
All right, everyone. So that was our San Diego Comic Con 2023 exclusive design. Um, and what did you think about it? If you got one, if you got either the light blue version or the dark blue version, let us know in the comments below. I think the dark blue version is available on our online store. Um, and if you like this video, feel free to give us a thumbs up, give us a like. And if you're new here, feel free to subscribe. And we will catch you all in the next one.